Hello, everyone. Looks like I'm going to be on solo comms today. I think we're having a little bit of lag on Miles' stream, but I've got the audio on Bromario's right now, and hopefully it gets watchable eventually. Race channel has started. It looks like the stream's just lagging a little bit. I'm gonna have to sync this up once Bromario starts. I have no idea how much to adjust it yet. Okay, we've got a significant amount of difference. It's going to be really hard to dial this in because of the slideshow on the left, but we will do our best. Not sure if SpeedGaming is going to be able to help out with Miles' stream, but I'll ping him anyway. Sorry, trying to adjust things in the background here. At the same time, we got both streams stopped. I think I've paused Bromario's stream accidentally. I need to apply the delay to the other one, so this might jump a little bit. I've only done this a couple times. Okay, let's try that. This might work itself out. It might take a minute though. Got a massive delay, so we're gonna be waiting for a minute. Yeah, not too much happening in Area 1 before Neville. We have audio? Okay. Looks like the delay is probably not enough, but closer. Don't know good timings for like Neville key or anything off the top of my head, so we're mostly just looking to see if Bromario misses any doubles in this room. Miles' stream also looks to have come back in. And dial this in a little more carefully now. Cool. So everybody doing basic Luigi's Mansion stuff at this point. Catching ghosts, tapping away every 10 health, resetting to neutral in between. Miles had Neville on the line about 3 minutes, so relatively ahead, but not by much. Should be the right amount of sync now after this next adjustment. Perfect. So there's a lot of lag in this in Lydia's room here. Let me switch the audio over to Miles as well because he's finally looking good on his stream. A lot of lag, and Lydia, you don't want to spend too much time in here. You want to be in and out. You also don't want to point your vacuum down if you can help, because that makes the room lag more. I feel like the start of these matches is always just like a technical struggle, so we've got it worked out before Chauncey. This is the really first important part of the run. I'm not sure if Miles is going to go for it. I believe his PB is pretty significantly better than Bromario's overall. But some people, like, you know, want to play at their best all the time. You can PB in these races. This could just be another run for you, and Chauncey one cycle is the thing. Just double frame perfect trick involving like letting go of the R trigger at the same time that Chauncey forcibly breaks you off, and you can basically fool the game into thinking that you never broke off and catch Chauncey in one cycle. It's our second tournament since this has happened, so both runners have had a lot of time to learn this if they want. This is a 30-second plus trick, or 33 I think if you take the fast 2 cycle. Otherwise they're going to leave him above 50. Miles going for it? Not good. A little bit late there. You get kicked off backwards normally if you do it late, whereas you just let go if you do too early. Oh, we got another one. A try, but a miss for Mario. A little early there. Let me know how the audio balance is, by the way. I'll listen to the stream during the cutscene to see how loud my voice is relative to everybody. I'm taking intentional damage on these last set of horses to save some iframes by walking on the wall. Excellent ball catch right there. Miles centering his vacuum with that line on the ground. Bromario not getting hit. This is the second, no, that was the third cycle, so he's not going to have iframes. Ball bonks him instead. He doesn't get to shoot it quite as fast. Used to be standard to catch the ball that way before Chauncey one cycle was found, so... Going back to it for backup is a little weird. Normally, a lot of people reset on Chauncey one cycle if you don't get it. Cool. We're in the Area 1 cutscene, post Area 1 cutscene. It's my obligation as commentator. Anytime on the microphone I have to point out the weirdness of these cutscenes. Egad's feet make noises that you hear. And steps. Oh, we are jumping straight ahead. Okay. No more cutscene for us. The bitrate is in the toilet. But there's also the light on Bromario's side, on the left side of the machine, that's clipping in front of the one that's technically, like, in front of it. And that'll get resolved when the cutscene finishes. Favorite little detail. There's also just a lot of random stuff on the Egad's room. The classic setup for Miles on the left shoves himself into the corner after getting intentionally grabbed by that group, the grabber ghosts. Grabber ghosts you can, like, kick off in a direction that you choose, so you can make your own doubles with them, kind of like the garbage can ghosts that you can push because they don't have hitboxes. Room can sometimes be a little tricky, so hopefully we see Bromario get that. There's a faster setup that involves a really wide angle. Oh, he's going in the wrong washroom. We need the bathroom, not the washroom at the start of Area 2. Miles going for doubles here, not the 6-piece. 6-piece is faster, but it's more disastrous if you miss it. Good try, guys. Bromario getting his double as well. Here's 10 seconds of time save potentially for Miles here. The dancers can just opt 50% of the time to give you their heart or not. I'm not feeling it today. Bromario can make a bit of time. He gets lucky. Dancers are a very tricky suck-up to do fast. They don't usually break off ever, but making sure that you drain their health fast is a challenge. Bromario missing his first double. A little too far away from that orange Shy Guy. You gotta really, like, shove yourself into the ghosts as you flashlight them. That way the flashlight does not like move away from them as you're trying to activate the vacuum. Ah, that one was unfortunate. That one looked like it was good. Having problems with these doubles. Poster skip on Miles' side. Gonna save him a little bit of time because he won't have to pull the poster off the wall in the next little area. So the setup for this one. Looking clean so far from Miles. Bromario cleaning up all of his doubles in the ballroom. Those Shy Guys are pretty tricky. I didn't get all three Shy Guys consistently, or all three sets of Shy Guys consistently for a long time. He does get early release though, so we are going to see 10 seconds of time save there. Boo release. Another cutscene back into EGAD's room, and then he finally lets you really play the game. There's a little backtracking there too. And Mario probably going to set up the poster skip. It's the easiest trick in the game to learn. After you learn R pumping and maybe how to do a couple boss fights, like this is the first speedrunning strat I always point people to because it's fun to do too. It's still a silly thing. A little bit close to this setup, but everybody's got a different one. Good double. That room went a lot better than ballroom. Cool. And we are earnestly into the meat of Area 2 now, on Miles' side. He does not have a lump under this tablecloth, so he gets a guaranteed chance at this tech skip, putting the vacuum away instead of transitioning straight to the painting, or the portrait. Excellent tech skip. That is a quirk of the game that if you pull a cloth off of a piece of furniture right after catching a boo, then EGAD will just completely forget what he was doing and not call you and tell you about your how his life has been since you last saw him, which is, you know, about 10 seconds. In this case, but that first boo is very important. Skipping the text on that one is extra important because it's long. It's longer than normal because EGAD is like telling you all about boos the first time you see one. Some boos charge. That's like a quality of the specific boo. Oh, we are desynced a little bit too. I've never actually adjusted that. Let me get like 20 extra seconds. I forgot their timers were off sync, but Miles' stream did freeze. My doing, so hopefully it works itself out. Get on Bromario in the meantime. And hopefully they're synced when they come back out. Not getting the tech skip on Bromario's side. I believe he had to pull the tablecloth off. Oh my goodness, we're jumping so far ahead with Miles' stream. Already got a significant amount of delay on his stream, so he's zooming ahead. Might have to put even more. Mario not getting lucky with these boo reads. Also a little bit unsure of where the boo is. Reading this radar is an art form. It is very difficult to do right. You kind of have to memorize what it looks like in certain situations, like this room in particular, memorizing what happens when you're close to the boos at the start versus like when they're on the other side of the room. We're seeing slow motion Miles take it down the mirror room here. Spawning the boo, and maybe we'll get a freeze frame on the firework. Don't lose that boo, Bromario. Ooh, that one's a really bad one to lose. So is the ballroom boo, so hopefully that one works fine. Looks like he's right on top of the fire medallion on the left. If you catch that boo and bump into the fire medallion after catching the boo, you can pick it up before EGAD calls you, or like technically have it while he's calling you. Good walk to the door by Bromario. saving frames. And if you already have that fire medallion, you can save and quit and leave that room without doing the puzzle. It's slightly faster to do that, but it also guarantees you a good cycle on the butler moving down the hallway. So you light these keys, get the key, or light the candles, get the key that spawns, walk down the hallway, and the butler, if you did it well, is going to be right by the edge of that hallway. Bromario is about to take his shot at the mirror room himself. Just gonna start throwing big numbers at Miles's stream delay and see what happens. It seems to not be respecting the numbers I'm giving it, so maybe it actually is 2 minutes behind. Or ahead, or whatever is happening. We have clean video now. Good. So I'll follow Bromario through his fire warp attempt, and then I'll switch it back to Miles. Getting bad boo RNG constantly in Area 2, we see. Going for it. Looks good. Sound cue of the medallion being stepped on. Swap that over back to Miles. So Miles is going to go for the hat skip here. Or not hat skip, it is a cutscene skip with the hat. Good, that little jerky camera movement. Picked up the hat right as the chest was spawning, now he has free movement while it's here. So he's going to open it beforehand so he doesn't have to see that cutscene anymore, and this guy is just sitting down in time. Opens the mouse hole, catches shivers, right in place for the key. This is a really good butler cycle so far. I call the whole thing butler cycle. Technically it's over. But this whole section is one of the most hectic parts of the game. There's a lot of inputs here. It's probably the most input-dense part of the game, maybe aside from, like, King Boo 1 cycle or something. A lot of opening the Game Boy Horror here to skip the animations for getting scared. Everybody has a little bit different setups in here. He goes for the fast flashlight and misses it. So all 4 of these guys are going to be around. One's going to spawn late. Might just make sense to burn these guys. Burning them to light up the room might be a little slow because the fade out of the burn takes a second compared to just sucking them up. But he does get the instant knock on the treasure chest, finds the boo immediately, he's out of there. Bromario also going for the text skip here. Or sorry, the cutscene skip with the Mario's hat. His butler looks right on time. He's a little early with the hat though. Miles trying to get the cloth text skip with stuff on the wall here. This is one of the hardest text skips in the game, no surprise that he missed that one. I've never done it successfully, and our times, myself and Miles, are very similar, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's going for it just because it's like for the heck of it. Doesn't lose too much time to attempt it, it's just very difficult. We're gonna see Hidden Room from Bromario. He could make up some time here, because Miles had some problems with his, I forget what the elemental purple punchers are. Oh, he didn't go in. Is he in English? He is on English. I didn't even notice that. That is one of the English exclusive, or Japanese exclusive glitches. I think he bullseyed that mouse hole too. Cannot enter mouse holes while catching a boo, so you cannot skip the text catching both of these boos. He's going for the safer setup here. This is what I do. I get a triple here, not a quad, but he did not flash them all. Putting up Melody's music sheets on Miles' side. We're having a slow catch every single one of these guys. I think it's a little slower than what Miles had to do in here. They both got that instant knock on the treasure chest. Miles kind of far away from the key, can't pull it through the furniture. Ideally you're on the left side. Oh, he's just gonna do that with a cancel. He has plenty of fire. Like, Bromario right now has no fire. I'm not sure if Miles reloaded his fire in the hallway. But, sometimes you want to save it. You don't want to do those cancels, because you do need fire in the kitchen. Good read on the boo in the laundry room. Bromario is pulling into the music room. First try mouse. I love to see our mice, even if we're not collecting money. Listening for boo switches in this room. Sometimes they happen. So we have to go extinguish this door. I'm gonna opt to pull this cloth off the table immediately. Unlucky. Notice there was a lump there, but if you hear a move, you can know that it's not the lump because only a real boo moves, and if the real boo was under the cloth, then it must have moved, and if it wasn't, then it never was the real boo in the first place. But we did not hear a noise, so we had to gamble. 50-50 and lost it. Watering the plant. That's the right thing to do. That plant needs a lot of water, and we don't get to come back and water it a whole bunch later. So we have to make do with just the one. Doesn't lose time because we gotta wait on Spooky anyway. Mario got a good boo here. He's not pulling the key out of the chest. But he is gonna have to stay over by this side of the room, whereas Miles got to walk closer to the door immediately. Chest glitch. The chests in this game are pretty brutal. They don't open from a million different angles. Sometimes directly below them. They just decide not to open sometimes. Bromario is also very, very low HP. I'm not sure if he's saving on booze. One other side effect of running on English is that you take double damage. Which doesn't really matter until, like, things go wrong in Hidden Room, for example. That room can beat you up on English. Speaking from experience, don't get bonked by this. Oh, okay. That refrigerator is real mean. If you're right next to it when the door opens, it will, like, fling Luigi across the room. I don't know how much damage it does. I'm guessing 20, but maybe it's like 15 or something on English. Either way, scary because not a lot of chances to get HP unless he goes for the big hurt. I was hoping for one cycle Bogmire. Looking good. No, a little too aggressive. Hard to tell with the HP drop alone how aggressive you're being. I think Bromario got a good boo read in here. Not go for the tablecloth. But you can pull that HP away and not hold away from Bogmire enough to make that happen. I'm gonna swap it over to Bromario's audio real quick until Miles is out of cutscene. And this immediately freezes, because of course it does. This is just my luck. The Mario stream still looks good. So hopefully it's just the restream having a bit of a problem. Try to give him like 1 second of delay and see what happens. Okay, we're into Area 3 on Miles' side. Oh good, we're in Bogmire. Hoping he didn't die. I'm not sure if he picked up that heart though, we'll know in a second. Yes, he did. Safety heart. Much more careful than Miles' pull was, but yeah, Bogmire just gave the runaround all around. That was a tricky pattern. Gets him again. 2 cycle for both runners. Kind of a wash on that. I think Miles had a slightly better spawn on the second try on Bogmire. So not a lot going on either side. Miles is going to go into Tea Room. That's going to be the next big execution part of the run. He is going to shoot a water ball through the floor after leaving the rec room. There's a flaming door upstairs, and as we saw in the kitchen, it takes time for doors to extinguish, so we want to extinguish them as fast as possible and go to other stuff. In this case, other stuff is going up the stairs. Also going to grab the shortcut key. Very, very important to save time later because we go up and down the stairs a lot. And if you played this game before, you know how long that takes. Heard the sound, know it's good. And the door is just perfectly situated to be fully extinguished by the time we get up here. Not gonna set up the text skip. But that does give you an easier setup to catch this guy from the ceiling. Pulling the cloth appropriately to get the text skip is rather difficult. Only recently tried to learn it. Doing a quick check on the left side of that room to see if the boo is over there. He did not see it over there. I think it's in the bucket right now, based on what the radar is doing. Heard the move and it didn't change, so he might want to check left again. Yeah, it didn't move over there. It was on the right and stayed on the right. One of these 4 chairs or that thing in the middle have it. Some players will opt to catch the boo before getting the ice medallion, because you can avoid that switch by immediately checking a spot. But it also gives you information not to check it sometimes. Avoiding getting scared in the hallway by holding out the ice. Normally we hold the vacuum like straight up, the flashlight, to make sure that things won't scare you, but there's so many things in the hallway. That strap was fine too. Not the cleanest yarn balls, but we get the job done. Dropping Nana is very, very bad. So we don't even want to entertain the idea of that happening. Freezing the boos. First time we've had ice while we're fighting boos. Freezing the boo in place, opening the chest while the boo is frozen, trying to get this key. It's a little too far away. Like a pixel. Close as you can get, I think. Miles actually opting to do Nana first. Not usually what happens in one of them, because Petunia drops a bunch of pearls and it's really easy to ignore them because you don't have to catch a boo in this room. And because of a quirk of the game, the pearls are linked between rooms. So if you go into Nana's after this, the pearls are still in this room, and you cannot spawn anymore until they disappear. And these rooms are just close enough that you don't have that problem. Excuse me. Good candles, it looks like. Bromario going to have to read this room as well. Looks like he also got a boo spawn in the bucket. It moved away from the bucket though. I'm not sure if we checked left side. He might spend a little bit of time in here unless he's confident where he knows it is. Yeah, it moved out of the bucket. This is a room that's very, very easy to waste time in. On the left side chair somewhere. It's like the back chair. Oh, is it this one? I thought he checked that one. That's unfortunate. It is on the left side too. I was also having struggles in this room to read. I think it moved twice for Bromario. The candlesticks in the Astral Hall are very hard to rely on the radar to read. You have to be, like, facing right at them for the radar to flash red. And those are the least likely places that the boo will be. The two things, like the two shelves on the right side and the left side, are the most likely. You really don't want to have to go fishing in there. Bromario doing Petunia first here. So you're going to see a lot less pearls in Nana's room as long as he hits the yarn balls in time. Good, did not drop Petunia. Petunia's one of the, I think, tied for the strongest pulling ghost in the game. It's like Petunia, the blue bombers, the blue twirlers, sorry, are the same strength, and there might be one other one that's strong. I don't think it's Bogmire. Petunia's deceptively easy to break off. Getting bullied by the yarn balls in here for Mario. You really want to shoot that yellow one first, because that one goes on the other side of the room, and you leave the other two, which kind of hang out around here. And also easy to drop. I think he spawned all the pearls because of how long those yarn balls took, so he's going to have to clean them up here. Bad boo spawns, he's not going to gamble on the left side. Oh, it's bottom right. Yeah, that happens. That's just Luigi's mansion. I think it might have moved now, based on how he's acting. Yep. Now it's on the left side. It's a little scrambled here. Miles successfully did his moonshot first try, I believe. Into the projector room. We're basically chasing down all of Mario's items in this area. We've got a star, we've got a hat. The hat we actually got in the other area. We got the letter in the courtyard. We have a glove and a shoe, still unaccounted for. I'm gonna get the glove in here. I love the setup for this triple. Get the back two guys to come close and then throw the other guy like directly into them. This boo can charge you out of picking up this chest. Nope, gonna need to make it walk a little farther away. It did. Don't want the auto lock on the glove. We're gonna do another save warp here, just like the fire medallion from earlier. For Mario, I did see get hit in Astral Hall. First double didn't go far enough up. That ghost, the orange ghost, gets stuck behind that candlestick. If you go right, you need to go above the shy guy to have it kind of path around the candlestick right. There's a lot of different ways you can do this triple. He's not even going to go for a triple. This is the safety strat, I believe, from the one I first learned. Catching the grabber first, the Shy Guys naturally just kind of go where they were going to the start. They don't track Luigi as well as the other ghosts. Good R pumps on this guy. This guy is also bad to lose. Losing the Astral Hall boo, it can go left in the hallway and enter the anteroom from Area 1, which we never want to go back into. What I feel is the best sound in the game, on the left side. Miles entering the twins' room. You'll hear it one more time when both of the boxes are activated. Use Element here because Element only shakes the boxes that the twins are in, whereas vacuuming stuff that shakes everything in the room. That moonshot looks good for Bromario. No boo double, or sorry, no twins double here. One at a time. I like pulling Henry down the bottom right as well. Basically away from where Orville's going to go. Orville charges you immediately and then he like takes a lap around. So if you lead Henry away from the corner and then like pull him back into it, Orville's pretty much guaranteed to not dive into you. Decent reads in here. I just got like a little screwed on RNG. He knew where it was, and the boo timer is unfortunate. It's every 30 seconds and it like every time you go in a door it pauses for a second, so it's really really hard to keep track of. You can't just like look at your timer and say like, yeah, every 20 and 50 seconds on my timer it's going to change. It like continually marches forward. so it catches you off surprise. Or by surprise. Oh, I actually thought it was at the bottom. But I wasn't paying attention totally to the boot radar when you enter this room. You do need to eagle eye this radar in the nursery when you first enter that room. It's got Van Gore text as well. Longest thing EGAD can tell you when you catch a boo is a big long spiel about the penultimate boss ghost in this game, Van Gore. Checking that cabinet as well as prepping the bedcloth here for another text skip. This one's pretty easy. He gets it. Good job. The hitbox on this mirror is very generous, but that first one was just slightly too far away. And going into the button mashing section, so Bromario is going to have pretty good focus here. Miles talks to Clairvoya for about 2.5 minutes. Prepping the glove here, but we did not activate the boo first. Luigi is really trying to get that glove. Okay. That boo spawns really close to it spawns in the center of the room, and the glove falls close to the center of the room, so spawning the boo second is pretty tricky to make work. I'm glad he got out of there without having to use the mirror, though. Had a little bit of a sound glitch on Miles' side there. Talking to Clairvoya did not come with the music once. Going to the top side of this nursery is not the worst thing in the world, because you do get fire out of it after doing a save warp. You don't have any element. Bromario not walking the boo to the door. A couple frames lost there, but gets it one cycle. Didn't leave. And you want fire for elements cancel, so when he enters this room, did not do one there. You can cancel the effects of Luigi pulling out his vacuum. It takes like a second or something every time he does that, going from a lit room to a dark room, but with an element like acquired, you can spew the element out instead of watching his animation, and cancel that animation. Just a little minor thing that saves seconds here and there. But it also helps with finding the twins. Dodging the mushrooms. Don't take any chances with the mushrooms. Miles is about to head up to Area 3 if the game does not freeze. Alright, swapping back over to Bromario's audio. Good time being. There we go. Oh, Miles actually lost that boo. That boo went... I think he had a pearl right next to him when the game froze. So Luigi might have just locked on to stuff he didn't want to. Going back. So he had to go on a little bit of an excursion to find that boo in Clairvoya's room. Still decisively ahead, though. Didn't forget the ice, also very important. Going up to Area 3, or the top of Area 3. Got another mouse on Miles' side, first try. Love to see it. But you do need ice for this room. It's very important that you get your ice in the key room, because that is the last stop before coming up here. I'm gonna pre-shoot the ice at these elemental ghosts, so that they lose their elemental protection before they actually spawn in fully, which allows you to strip the protection without damaging them. And you can immediately hit them with the flashlight and start sucking them up after you do that. Bromario got his tech skip too. That's very important in this room, because you can get Van Gore text from any boo after, I believe, 15. From 16 onward, you can start getting Van Gore text, which happens in that hallway. And because Lydia's master bedroom is so laggy, that text hurts extra bad there. Yeah, trying to find Bromario's PB, and I don't know what it is. Might have to go through his channel to see. Miles entering Bulosis while Bromario is in the mashing section of the game. Bulosis can eat a lot of time, so if there needs to be a comeback, or if there is going to be a comeback, then this is the foundation of something going wrong. Obviously, we really don't want anybody to waste time anywhere in the game. We wish good PBs on everybody. Miles checking his angle right there, making sure it's square to the right. That ice is gonna not cause problems, but that was a really good sound. Not spraying ice as he goes to suck up the last ones, though. These are all gonna scatter. Hopefully he can get 2 more. No. He might have been able to clean it up if he'd like come at the group that was frozen with more ice. Caught those other guys, but this should be a fast cleanup when there's 2 left. It's kind of a known quantity. Once you get more than 4, it's really bad. Pretty painless Bulosis. That's the 2 cycle you hope for. And Bromario is going into the rest of Area 3. Might not have problems with this boot. Cleaning up the pearls. Hopefully it doesn't cause any problems. Luigi loves to lock onto oh, there's another one. Okay, we're fine. Luigi loves to lock onto everything that isn't the ghost you want to catch. And we're really crossing our fingers that he does not forget ice. Yeah, I don't know what Bromario's PB is. I'll have to ask later. But he did not forget ice. On into Area 4. There's a lot of backtracking. Not backtracking, there's a lot of walking around in Area 4. Gonna get fire immediately in here so we can start doing element cancels and also just have it for the upcoming rooms. It's very helpful to have immediately on the rooftop. Oh, not getting the double. Pushed the garbage ghost way too low. Not gonna get this double. You gotta do singles, I think, for here. Luigi falling on banana peels that are nowhere near his feet. Safari room is one of those rooms that takes up just an absurd amount of time if you don't get everything cleanly. It takes so long to catch garbage can ghosts because they have 40 HP. And also waiting for them to respawn and potentially getting a banana, but it really sucks to have this room go sideways. Looks like the boot was good though. We are wishing Bromario a very clean Bulosis here. And Miles has entered the Blackout. Blackout is the big part of the game where it's like, as a kid, you're probably got really scared. Because you can't save. during this entire section. All the toads that you've known and loved are gone. All the boos that you could catch are gone because the rooms are all dark. Boos only show up in lit rooms. The person who stole the key to the breaker room to turn the power back on is in here. Grimly has a random amount of time till he shows you his heart, kind of like the dancers from earlier. Didn't take too long today. Mario's setting up his Bulossus. He's opting to follow the line on the floor, or recentering himself, the other line on the floor. One ice ball. That was a pretty good ice ball. Followed it up with ice. He's got 2 more, I think, or did 3 get away? Oh, they're out of bounds too, so they're immediately going to unfreeze. Yeah, that was just those 2. That's unfortunate. Getting the ice ball, like, at the start of Bulossus might be random, like whether it hits them all or not, but cleaning up the rest of them after the ice ball is particularly nuanced. Good 2-cycle. See his timer is going, I guess I could check his stream, see if he's running splits instead of just 1. Yeah, so he's about 30 seconds behind his PB. It's like 26 to be exact. He's playing pretty well. Ooh, Miles having problems in the cellars. The cellar is also kind of similar to Safari, one of the rooms that can eat up a lot of time. Not nearly as bad, but it does lag on top of these guys just being kind of slippery. Didn't trigger the thing, so it's in the top. Yep, now it's moved. You're as close as possible to these shelves and aim as far up as you can. You always trigger all 3. But it moved into the worst barrel. He's gonna have to try to trigger this. At this point, I would just leave. I hate checking this barrel. Okay. Because you do come back through this room. But for the sake of not having to get rid of the dust piles again to catch this blue, I understand. Also, there's a chance to spawn poison mushrooms later on if you come back through here. I don't think he went for Breaker Boo. I think most runners around like a 58 time don't. I think I'm kind of an anomaly for that. I learned it quite early. It is a difficult strat and a kind of inconsistent one. It takes a lot of work to make consistent. No high fives today. Miles is already going upstairs. Bromario right behind him, albeit with a couple less boos and or 1 less boo and a whole lot of blackout ahead of him. And this is all that walking I was talking about. To listen to the mansion music, main theme, Luigi's humming, and all that stuff. The idea of the blackout is that you aim your flashlight towards things, like where things spawn, because if Luigi is looking at them, they cannot show up. Most people switch to sidestep. I'm not sure if Mario did. I still do. I think sidestep's cool. It's definitely slightly slower, and it also is, I think, harder to do the, I'd rather skip later, if you do use it. It's just a little weird, and when you learn it one way, it's hard to learn it the other way. I had the opportunity to set up a soldier double here. Miles not doing it. Soldier double is also very risky. Don't want the boo in here, we're just gonna ignore it. I do need to light up the room to go upstairs. I guess technically it's not stairs, it's like an elevator. But the boo in there has 300 HP and we do not want to touch that. Miles sending the fire ghost bouncing around on the roof is going to have less fire available to him because he didn't suck it up, but it isn't going to fly into his head later. Did not. Good. It's still fine. Didn't get the, seems like a pretty good Grimly. on Bromario's side. Miles did not hit the rightmost elemental ghost with fire, and he had to hit it twice, but then that burned the other guy again, and it all worked out. Last bit of fire to do an element cancel there. Fall down the ladder without pulling out the vacuum slowly, or climbing down the ladder. Refill on fire. On into armory. Bromario not opting to do a lot of element cancels, it looks like. Again, the mansion is entirely dark right now, but we'll see going from the late breaker room or the pit hallway into something that happens. See how fancy Miles gets in here. The 3-piece is the foundational armory strat. You burn these guys to keep them over here, open all of these chests, and get a triple afterwards. Low for that one. I like that set. That was pretty good. Bromario not getting doubles in the cellar, or a double in the cellar, just going to get singles. Less chance for that to go wrong. He does save time there over Miles because of that. Also not aiming straight up at that, that cabinet. I don't think he checked that cabinet. Doesn't matter. This one's in here. Both doing boos. Miles has to very carefully time his R pumps to compensate for lag. Ooh. Oh, and Bromario dropped that boo, I think. I think it's gone. The armory room is so laggy. He's gonna chase it. Interesting. You do come back through here, so, yeah. That's why you don't... If it went into cellar or cold storage, either way, you do go into both of those rooms again. You have another chance to find it. So he's probably not going to want to save warp out of armory. He's going to need to remember to do a mirror scan to keep that boo at low HP. But the armory room is so laggy, you do need to adjust the rhythm at which you are pumped because it is based on the HP of the boo and not the the actual real time. And the boo is losing HP slower because of the lag. A little bit tricky, especially when lightning hits it. Miles does not need to clear this room. He looks like he's not trying. Most people who go for Breaker Boo will have to light this up if they miss it. Because Miles is opting to skip Breaker Boo in favor of Vanguard Boo later in the game. You can just go in here and grab the key and leave. It does result in you getting steered a whole bunch and grabbed and all kinds of other stuff. Ideally, you just hit these guys with ice and walk right past them. The easiest portrait ghost to not one cycle in this game, for this route at least, for this category, is Weston here. As Bromario attempts the soldiers, I'm not going to set up a double. Soldiers can still get away from me. See if Weston gets one cycled. Drag. Looking good. Okay. Weston himself is honestly not that big of a deal, but it's the ice floor makes him way harder. Bromario not in the corner anymore. These guys, yeah. Oh, and he got double shot. Got the knockback from the soldier into the pop gun from the green one. Not one cycling the Weston boo. Kind of expected sometimes. This is the worst room we can go into. Cold storage is way easier to manage, but 30 HP shouldn't be too big of a deal. Kind of let it move towards you. Bromario also not grabbing the fire ghost immediately, so it's going to be harmless on the ground. He doesn't need the refill nearly as bad, though. I think he's too far back? Yeah, he did not spawn the second guy. The S-doubles, yeah, it's gonna be really hard. When they get split up like that, you either need to— Ooh! Dang. didn't get the double flash. He had it, and I think he moved away from it. Lost them both. Cleans them up fine, though. Okay. Miles on the last ascent to the 3rd floor to catch Van Gore and then leave. He gets to do a save warp because he does not have 40 boos. He's going to catch the Van Gore boo, and because EGAT asks you to save after catching a boo, you can just save warp out of there instead of going to scan the mirror. Bromario entering Armory, probably also going to do a triple strat. Took me a long time to learn the triple strat. A little bit extra burn on that guy, didn't need to do that. So I gotta wait like a second. Ooh, not getting the triple off the bat for Miles. Looks like a fine triple in me. Yeah, now we're fine, just don't lose all 3. Good. The grabbers are particularly tricky with the flashlight. We'll see if Miles gets all 3 here. Yeah. Good setup for the instant flash. Oh, we got a freeze on Bromario's side right as he's about to get charged by this boo. That's very important to how you catch it. So we're just gonna have to see what happens afterwards. Oh, he one-cycled that. Hell yeah. He didn't mirror warp though. That cellar boo is going to be full HP. Van Gore looks like he went down without too much of a fight on Miles' side. Had one pickup on the orange ghost triple. Bad boo spawn. Please don't move. Okay, we're good. Cleaned up all the pearls. This should be a pretty straightforward 2-2-3 cycle. This boo has 300 HP. Normally we can get 150 HP with our pumps before the boo forcibly tries to leave. And because it's in the center of the room, you can like walk it to the door and get a little bit of extra damage on it that way. This is one of the easier 300 HP boos to cycle. But the best we can hope for is 2 cycle. I think this boo always tries to leave out the left side too. It takes some major shenanigans to make sure that it doesn't do that. Watching Bromario's health, it is totally fine. I think he got the big heart in this room. Double damage on English, having suffered through it, does do 50 damage per icicle in Weston, so you can still get 2 shot. But as long as you're above 50, it shouldn't be too big of a deal. It did take him a while to clean up that cellar boo, but he did find it and he is on the way. How's the stream? Stream's probably fine. I think it's just restreaming with difficulty. Hopefully it comes back. Okay. We're hating the screen boo. Let's see, he's probably still on sub-hour pace. I used to know my timings. I think he had slightly below sub-hour in the other race I saw from him. Final fight. Bromario carefully dodging icicles. You really have another level of fear when you're not playing on Japanese of these icicles. We play on the Hidden Mansion, which makes the vacuum faster, but only Japanese gets to enjoy the perks of non-increased damage. This is a pretty good Weston, yeah. Really, really good pattern. Straight into the wall, got a lot of damage early, and then not nearly enough time to drag Luigi after that. Ice physics. See if we can get 2 1-cycles in here. Miles did not 1-cycle his spook. I think it's that shelf. Oh, it's the bottom box. Shelf is the preferred one if you're wanting for the ease of the suck up on the booth, because it spawns it lower and it's easier to manipulate the booth when they're lower. Oh, barely another 1-cycle there at the tip. We had a double tackle at the start and it's recentering. Miles getting shredded by the ice. Oh, is that a double shot? Or I don't think it hurt him twice. But we're gonna have to rely on a backup 3-cycle here on King Boo. We're getting bad text. Pipe room. Miles intentionally going to leave King Boo above 200 HP to ensure that the head does not go on backwards. So we're going to get another cycle of spike balls. That's manipulated by standing a certain distance away from Bowser. Too close, he'll be fire. Too far, he'll jump. We guarantee that we get a 3rd cycle of spike balls. Should bring it home here. Good deal. Mark him as done. 1 hour. Just barely over an hour. Respectable run. Getting sub-hour in this game is a mighty big achievement. See if Miles joins. If you don't get the invite, please let me know, and I'll see if I can get you one. We're swapping over to Bromario's stream for the rest of it. As he goes into Bangor. Good start. The trickier ones are, I would say, the grabbers and the garbage ghosts at the end. The purple punchers can also cause problems. Doing good. Miles is imminently joining here. Hello.
Hello. Oh, I gotta turn down my game volume. It's annoying the heck out of me. Anyway.
GG.
Thanks. But, you know, if I actually got that 2-cycle, I would have finished with the exact same time as a previous race.
Yeah,
of an hour flat.
An hour, right? Yeah.
Yeah, my first race was an hour flat. And
Bromario had a beautiful Bangor. Like, that was perfect.
oh, I can actually watch it now without a delay.
Like, the bombers didn't even drop the bombs. He did that immaculately.
Beautiful. Nice. Anyway. Guess we'll watch the rest of the run.
Yeah, I need to check if he's on PB pace again. I checked earlier. No, he's an hour. He's not an hour.
Oh no!
Behind. He's a minute behind PB, unfortunately. But
That boo is going so high up.
still really good damage on that.
Still got 15 tackles. So yeah, not opening the door early. Good play. Still get this. I have to follow at 10 though. And yeah.
Left the door. That boo took its time going through the wall. This could be tricky. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my lord. No. Oh
Mario
boy,
playing
my
with
internet
English,
today
so-
is... My internet today is something else, my god.
Yeah, we also had some problems with Bromario stream, so I don't think it was, like... Aside from maybe the first 10 minutes-ish, it was pretty good. Just a couple skips and stuff.
That's good. I saw that my stream was just constantly freezing. I don't actually know if it was a dynamic bitrate issue, but I'm probably going robot voice a couple times.
I don't hear anything on Discord, so hopefully it's, hopefully nothing else is coming through bad. In the cutscene here, whoa, how'd your run go? Overall.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Could have been better. It actually started really well.
Yeah, it took me a minute to...
If I got ER, I would have been on best pace with 2-cycle chancing.
Really?
But then things just started falling apart, and there goes my stream again.
Hidden room is a punk sometimes.
Yeah, but like I still was on a good pace even with that. But then Bogmire, I don't know how I broke off. Other weird stuff going on. I'm trying to remember where the stuff really started going wrong. Well, mostly Area 4. Colossus, I just got really bad luck and did not clean up well. But my angle was good, but it got thrown off by the ice that was just going on an adventure.
Yeah, I saw that one as you like walked past it.
And then had to wait for poisons. Other weird mistakes in Area 4. Cellar was just annoying. My stream again.
At least it's cool. Starting King Boo now in earnest. No insta shots from you or Bromario here.
I am not consistent enough at insta shots to ever trust it.
They're tricky. A little too far away from King Boo.
Once I lose the setup, it's over. I lose so much time to that. My goal is just to have a clean Boo more than anything else.
It is possible to 2-cycle this, it's just a little too far. Yeah, he opts to 3-cycle it for safety.
Yeah. Definitely do it with 263, but it's difficult.
Ooh.
Ooh!
That's
too
fine,
high,
but...
apparently.
Oh my goodness.
And too close.
He's on English, so I'm like a little worried. Did he intentionally not go into Hidden Mansion for this?
He might have, honestly. Probably a good play.
Because I don't see the star. I think he's in Normal Mansion.
Yeah, no, definitely a Normal Mansion, and which, honestly, I would.
It doesn't matter for King Boo. Cleans them up just fine because Boos take the same amount of damage on Hidden or Normal. GG's to Bromario. Hopefully he gets the invite. If you don't get it, let us know. There they are.
Yo.
Hello.
What's up? GG's, dude.
GG.
Good race.
Yep.
What's your
How do you think you did?
58?
Sorry?
What's your PB again? A 58? Is that your PB?
Oh, it's a 58-30. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Pretty good run then. Yeah, I felt like I did pretty good.
So I played about just under 2 minutes off.
Yeah, that's not bad at all for a race.
You actually ended up 35 seconds off of PB, it looks like?
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. I haven't been playing that much recently, so I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
Getting that close to PB, yeah. A lot of people don't
that's-
do that in races. That's impressive.
Definitely a solid race time.
Yeah. Thank you.
My goal, I try to be within a minute. That didn't quite happen, but you know,
Yeah.
I just try to aim for sub-hour in a race more than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like, it's really not bad. It's like a pretty good race time. At least you didn't like have a meltdown or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially in Area 4, I was just going for really safe stuff just to avoid, like, losing a crazy amount of time. Like, I knew my run was kind of... It wasn't gonna, like, be an amazing run or anything, but I was like, let's just keep it
That's
clean.
smart. That's
Don't
smart.
do anything stupid.
Honestly,
and I
was
didn't.
I was
It's
trying
still-
to play safe,
there was-
and I still missed bunker or
There's still a couple...
that blue
Go.
bunker, yeah. Pretty rough. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, unfortunate. Definitely.
But yeah,
Yeah,
GG's. I think I'm gonna go, but yeah, it was fun. And good luck in your next race, Miles.
Thank you.
GG's to both runners. Thank y'all for racing. Thank y'all for coming in here afterwards. That is a loser's bracket match. So, Bromario, Lefrey, that's your last match of the tournament. Miles, you're gonna be up against. Let's see, Chill Wizard, who like thumped me earlier. Took me out in round 1. So good luck. Best of luck to that. And yeah, we got more.
It's gonna be another really close race, it looks like.
that one should be really good. I thought
verse
I had
one
a chance
person.
in that one.
I have to verse a person 1 seat ahead of me and now 2 seats ahead of me. Oh boy, gotta be on my game.
Yeah, you want those matches
got
though.
it.
Those are the ones that like the competitive ones. Trying to see the schedule, see who
Yep.
else is running today. Nobody else today. That's the only one today. Tomorrow we got 2 of them. One of them is myself versus Len at 2:30 Eastern, and then we got Red versus Blue Hits, an upper bracket match at 7 p.m.
Ooh, that's gonna be
really good.
It's gonna be a fun one. Be sure to check out all those races. All right, I have family to see, so I am going to get split.
Thank y'all for watching.
Alright.
Yeah, tournament continues. See y'all later. Goodbye.
Later.